Tonight on Hip on the Spot News. The stage is set for the two of the most expected modules in DCS world. The Strike Eagle and F4E Phantom are on the horizon. Heatblur PR machine is strong and mighty careful. And the Strike Eagle features are piling up. This and more on How I Play. Hello virtual pilots, I'm Andre Celesti, and tonight we are going to take a look at the latest news in DCS world. So as time passes by, the two main module releases for this year, the Strike Eagle from Razbam and the F4 Phantom from Heatblur, are one way or another inbound. Heatblur likes to keep everything under wraps until it's ready for the public reveal. The PR machine works really good. Last week on the DCS forums, we noticed a response by Cobra847 from Heatblur on the following statement. We will see the F4E sometimes in December 2023 or early 2024, made by a user thinking the module has a long way until release. But Cobra's response was interesting. As he says, the projection made by the user is exceptionally unrealistic at present. They are getting close, and after 2 years of hard work, they are rapidly approaching completion. This is very important news on the F4 status, kinda what we expected too as well. But wait, there is more. Another user hints at a possible gap between the F15E Strike Eagle release and the F4Es. But this one as well gets very fast addressed by Heatblur, which in my opinion is amazing news. Just listen to this. There will be some gaps between releases. We know already that this is not something new, but the development or release schedule on a macro level, it's not influenced by the Strike Eagle. Makes sense, as we totally understand this as well. What makes it more interesting, and just follow me here very carefully, I quote Cobra's response. Put simply, and with all due respect, we do our own thing and don't really care much about other third parties. I wouldn't even say we consider other releases quite as competitors, as the rising tide raises all boats in DCS. Nice. Big words from a big third-party developer as Heatblur, and we are not surprised. So in the end, their release and development schedule is dictated by quality first. Music to our ears, and fiscal responsibilities come as their second. And my favorite part, exact release days, seasonal timing, and other release deconfliction are a distant third for Heatblur. And there you have it. So what can we take from this? Something we already knew. Heatblur is confident at their progress with the F4E Phantom, and development continues without any issues caused by a particular date that could be close to release with another module. We need also to remember that ED has a say in this as well. Products don't just launch overnight. If you read between the lines, you may say Heatblur boasts on their mighty superiority in module creation, and that's not what we take from this. They don't consider other third party as rivals, as everyone has their own boat and can shine their own way when the time comes. So no disrespect there, at least that's how we see it here at How I Play. Do you agree with us or see it differently? Leave your comments down below. And let's face it, each module will offer something else. The F4E Phantom will be an amazing new addition to DCS world, and it will get us closer and closer to those Vietnam operations. Somewhere in the future. Meanwhile, Razbam also intensified their video releases. A great two-part video by 10% True Tales from the Cockpit, with an amazing shots from their interior of the Strike Eagle and a video by Metal 2 Mesh showcasing revolutionary tech never seen in DCS world, called WAMC, that stands for Working Adjustable Mirrors Concept. And as the name states, it's still in concept. It may take a long time until we will see it in the... I just did it. Well, there is time, since we already know that after the planned 15th of February this year, the release is anticipated to be a few months later or sooner for the early access.
So that means this year?
Yeah, we are not sure.
But why we don't know?
Because that's how it is now. Public deadlines can cause harm. You just need to be patient and wait for more news.
But I remember when deadlines were actually deadlines.
What do you mean?
Well, you know, when a king asks his architects to build something and architects fail to deliver by the deadline, deadline.
No, Petrovich, that was back in the day, and trust me, you wouldn't want to live like that anymore.
Oh, I see. So, no deadlines?
Yeah, it's more complicated than that. But before Petrovich starts another revolution, it's time for our sponsor. Come here.
What?
VR Rock is offering something we deem right for our community: blue light protection and specialized prescription lenses for your VR headsets. Yes, you heard me right. It's a problem I encountered ever since I started using my VR headset. My friends who wear prescription glasses couldn't enjoy flying in DCS as my headset couldn't safely fit without taking the glasses off. VR Rock will manufacture the lenses according to the prescription information you provide, fitting most VR headsets currently on the market, and will ship it worldwide with the benefit of a tax-free policy. They also include non-prescription eye protection lenses. If you use our Hip Games discount code, you will receive 5% on any order and support our channel in the process. Link is in the video description. Moving on, we also got an update from Baltic Dragon, who is preparing the tutorial missions for the Strike Eagle. He is not going to place us in the traditional long-haul training missions in order to fall asleep in the cockpit, like I always do. Instead, he is going to give us a much shorter experience, maximum of 10 minutes. Now, that's more like it. I know it's not easy to compress information and make it entertaining and clear.
I think I got the hint. I like. Subscribe.
But before anyone thinks this is just a shortcut in information, please remember, this is Baltic Dragon we are talking about. His expertise in creating amazing campaigns is unmatched, and he gives us an example on how would a mission be. Instead of flying a 40-minute sortie, to learn about the navigation for example, you will have 5 or 8 more concise missions, each covering one system at a time. Not only that, you can focus better and have a direct replayability when you forgot something in particular, without the need to replay the entire mission, like we do now for most of our modules, but also has an added value of being much better in terms of updating, troubleshooting later on. Great idea! Plus, keep in mind that Baltic Dragon is planning to do a campaign for the Eagle later, and from what he said, the campaign will be available for free. In other news, the CGS Super Hornet 2.1 mod gets a grand showcase by 9Yo Bruce. Make sure you check it out if interested. Amazing shots from this content creator with the Super Hornet mod. You will be able to enjoy the cool sounds from Echo 19. And a short look outside of DCS, the fly-by-wire simulation team just launched a video featuring their future Airbus A380X for Microsoft Flight Simulator, showcasing a detailed dive into modeling and textures. According to the team, the airliner continues to take shape with every aspect of the aircraft getting the attention it deserves. The preview is quite technical and showcases the way they created such a detailed cockpit and all its bits and pieces. I definitely was entertained while watching. And that's it, thank you all for watching. A big shout out to our Patreons that support our channel: Rhinox, Bish, Payway aka Malone, Santiago Ordonez, and Steven Adaschik. And for all of our viewers that donate to our channel. This helps us a lot to continue to invest full time in this channel and your favorite content out here on YouTube. And if you want to support the channel, we created a Patreon page with a few benefits for our subscribers.
So come and join the crew.
Use the thanks button and leave us a like if you find our video informative and entertaining. And of course, subscribe to keep in touch with all the latest news on your favorite simulators and games. I am Andrei Celesti, reminding you to fly safe, and I'll see you next time.